Hello guys and greetings. So today I got my background color in green. That means we're going to talk about money. Forex payment systems and payment system providers that are often called PSPs. So today we're talking about deposits only, when traders make deposits to brokers, and we will talk about the withdrawals another time. I'll make a separate video about that. So when setting up a new brokerage, many do not actually anticipate the problems of funding, accepting funds from your clients. Therefore, the banking and the payment processing often goes overlooked till the last moment. There is no good way to find a solid, permanent solution fast, so you really have to think about this at the very start. Today, I'd like to share our experience and our way of assisting future brokers like you when it comes to payment processing. So first of all, let's break them down. We break them down into five major categories. We got bank transfers. We got number two, actual PSPs, payment gateways and wallets. Number three is payment aggregators and cashier services. Number four, local depositors. And number five, crypto payments. So first of all, let's look closely at one of the oldest ones on the list, the most orthodox, but still very much common ways of payment, bank transfer. This type of transfer predates internet, so most of the time there is no way for the CRM to authenticate the payment and automatically deposit it to the trading platform. Therefore, you need to receive the payment, verify the sender, usually by the transaction memo traders leave while making the transaction with the bank, and make a deposit into the trading account of the sender manually. So as you can see, there's a big human element here, therefore there's a lot of space for human error. The trader may forget the transaction memo. The customer support agent responsible can make a mistake typing in the deposit amount or just make a mistake on the currency conversion rate. Still, this is still one of the most common ways to transfer funds to brokers. So one thing that we, as a CRM and back office provider, can do is ask the traders to upload the trader confirmation from the bank to their back office after they make the wire. This way the customer support agent, in addition to receiving notification of incoming transaction in your bank, also receives a task from the CRM generated by the trader uploading the proof of transfer. This way you minimize the chance of human error. Now, let's talk about the category number two, payment system providers, gateways and wallets. So this is the most common category, and while there is a difference between those three, and if you guys are interested, I can make a video about that as well, but in essence, these are internet age products. Therefore, there is no need for human role to authenticate, approve and deposits transaction processed via those types of PSPs. You integrate them once and you can automate all your deposits. Now, the challenge is to find a reliable provider with reasonable fees. So unlike us in IT or other e-commerce industries, Forex brokerages and especially offshore brokers are considered high-risk businesses, and therefore it is very hard or impossible to get an account from a reliable, regulated payment system provider at low cost. There's still a way though. There's still a good number of well-established providers that focus on this particular industry, although their fees are usually a bit higher. Now, this brings me to the next category, the payment aggregators and cashier services. Essentially, these types of systems act as middleware between your CRM and multiple PSPs. So when you integrate with one payment aggregator or cashier, you automatically integrate with multiple PSPs. It could be one, could be two, could be 100 at once. Sometimes these also have preferred partners, meaning that they can help you sign up for PSPs. Those systems allow you to route customer payments, for example, by clients' geographical locations or by the PSP daily limits. There is a difference between a cashier and aggregator as well. The cashier gets to hold your client's funds, therefore might be subject to regulations. Payment aggregator doesn't. Essentially, it's a technology that routes the payment details from your client and channels it to the PSP without looking at it. It's usually simple but very robust and effective system that enables brokers or other e-commerce merchants to integrate multiple PSPs in one bang. In fact, Kenmore Design has a long-standing partner called NinjaCharge that is very typical example of a payment system aggregators. Your Kenmore Design CRM comes with a NinjaCharge integrated, and therefore there are hundreds of PSPs are readily available. Actually, if you want to know what those PSPs are, just ask below or reach out to Kenmore Design or NinjaCharge. Now, our next category is local depositors. These are not exactly PSPs. In fact, they are not PSPs at all. It's a way to get access to traders' funds via your other clients, such as IBs. Here's an example. You designate some of your most trusted IBs as local depositors. These IBs will bring in your traders. These traders, once registered, will transfer funds for deposit to the IB's/local depositor that invited them. Once the IB receives the funds, he transfers an amount equal to the trader deposit from their IB account to the account of that trader. There are risks involved here. After all, you trust your IB with your client's funds. So from the side of the CRM, we've put in a few functions that make this process smoother and more secure. The process looks like this. The trader initiates the deposit by uploading the confirmation of transfer to back office. We make sure that trader's deposit via local depositor does not exceed the balance of the said local depositor. Then we notify the broker and the IB that a deposit is made, and finally the IB approves the transfer of funds equal to the trader's deposit from their IB account into the account of the client. So in a similar way you can do withdrawal, but that's a subject for another video, yeah? Now, let's talk about the last deposit method, crypto. Deposits via crypto are definitely the newest kind, therefore there are still quite a few rough edges. The major one being the exchange to fiat, because not every brokerage is ready to go full crypto just yet. And if you want to convert to fiat upon receiving of funds, you run into the same issues with the PSPs, namely the KYC and the regulatory requirements. Still, it is possible. And many PSPs were integrated with via Ninja Charge process crypto and converted to fiat. Every Canmore Design CRM deployment comes with a built-in Bitcoin deposit method though. We do not convert. We just verify the deposit, fund the trading account, and then send the crypto to the broker's wallet. Many of our clients also operate with USDT, the stable coin tied to the US dollar. In most cases, USDT transfers are handled the same way as the bank transfers from our first category. The trader uploads the transfer confirmation to the back office, and the broker verifies the wallet transaction against the confirmation uploaded by the trader. And that's it. So, in conclusion, I want to stress the fact that you should really look into this even before starting the process of setting up the brokerage. It is also in the broker's best interest to minimize the risks, and it is a high risk industry after all. Make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You should aim to accept funds via multiple channels. You can implement all of the above mentioned payment methods into your CRM, so this way you mitigate the risks of one of them failing. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.